Hey, this is Coach Shay with Alpha Girl Soccer Academy, and welcome to the Alpha Girl Soccer Podcast Show, where we aim to inspire, empower, and positively impact female athletes. Hey guys, welcome back to the show, and happy July 1st. I hope you're staying cool out there wherever you are in the world. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about injury, and not just injury, but the mental side of injury and how to become confident when you come back from injury. So if you've read my book and you've listened to the podcast for a while, you know my story of injury and how it played a huge role in my lack of confidence as a player. So when I was 12, 13, I had surgery on my ACL. I was out for 9 months. When I came back, it was a really tough time for me. That's when my whole lack of confidence started. And I think for a lot of players, when they are gone from injury, especially if they're gone for 3, 6, 9, 12 months, it's extremely difficult to be confident when you step back onto the field. So whether you're currently injured or you're currently healthy, I want to provide you with some tips that will be super beneficial for you in your recovery from being injured. And realize this, if you're listening and you're healthy and you're thinking you don't need to listen to this, you do need to listen to this, because I hate to say it, but at one point or another, you probably will get injured, whether it's something very small like a sprained ankle or something big like tearing your ACL. It's going to happen at one point or another. Now, knock on wood, I hope you don't get injured. I hope you stay healthy, but I want to help you if this happens. So stay listening to this. So the number one thing in order to stay confident when you get back from being injured is to work your butt off while you're injured. So you're probably going to have some sort of physical therapy where you're working to gain your flexibility back, gain your strength back, gain your mobility back. So you have to make sure you're sticking on top of your physical therapy. And also, aside from just that, is like work on your own to stay in the best shape that you possibly can with what you've got. So if your leg's injured, try to do something that doesn't involve your leg. If your arm's injured, you can do stuff that doesn't involve your arm. Try to stay in the best shape you can now, because the better shape you can be in when you're injured, the better shape you'll be in when you are healthy again, and it'll be a lot easier transition for you. So that is the first thing. The second thing is to trust yourself. Trust your body that it's healthy and that it's strong and that it's ready to play again. Your doctor hopefully isn't going to let you play before you're ready. So I know that for me, at least, that was one of the biggest things that I was scared of, is getting injured again. But if you play afraid, and if you play like you're afraid of getting injured again, number one, it's not going to be fun. But number two, you're more likely to get injured if you play afraid. If you go out there and you play strong and you trust your body and you trust that you're ready to get back, you're going to step on the field with better body language. You're going to step on the field knowing that you are ready. Okay, so number two is to trust yourself. And another point related to that is realize that a lot of people, when they get injured, they don't make it. They quit because of their injury. But realize that you stepping on the field again is a huge step. And you stepping on the field again, you should be proud of yourself for going through that injury and for having the guts and the courage to step back on the field. And when you do step on the field, play like it's your last game, because you never know when the last time that you're going to step on the field with. So this is true regardless of anything, is always play like it's your last game. Give it everything you got. Number three is to trust the process. So getting injured and coming back from injury is a process. Every single part of it, there is some sort of process involved. Realize that you're not going to step back on the field the same speed. You're not going to have the same touch. You're going to be a little bit rusty. You're going to be a little bit out of shape. For me, I lost all of my speed. I was the fastest player, and then I became one of the slowest players. So I had to change how I played. I had to become a smarter player. So realize that it's a process. You're not going to go from 0 to 100. It's going to take you time to build up after you step on the field for the first time. Okay, so realize it's okay if you get on the field and you're rusty. It's okay if you're out of shape. That's part of it. Realize it's all about progress over perfection. Okay. It's all about progress over perfection. So focus on your progress. Don't focus on being perfect the first time you step on the field. And the last thing, and I say this if you want to be confident, period, with anything, is to visualize. If you don't know how to visualize, I have a few episodes on how to visualize, so you can go watch those. But visualizing is going to help you be more confident, and it's going to help you feel like you are ready to step back on the field. Okay, so I hope that this episode helped you. I hope that you take these things, whether you're injured now or if you're healthy now, take these things and put them in your back pocket. And another thing, if you haven't yet read She the Confident, I would highly, 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 3 times, I would highly suggest it for any of you who are looking to improve the mental side of your game. I don't care if you're 10 years old, if you're 20 years old, it's going to help you. I've had 9-year-olds read it, and I've had college teams buy it. So read the book, order the book, and take the tools and take the strategies in the book and apply it to your life. All right. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll catch you on next week's episode.